Hey guys, my name is Ron Milley. I spent 7 glorious years as an active member of the Sigma Chi fraternity at UMaine from 1993 to 2000. And it was one of the best times of my life. I look back on those days really fondly, made a lot of good friends, had a lot of good times. But I can say without a doubt that at the center of all that was my decision to join the Sigma Chi fraternity. It's funny because I went to college and I was one of those guys that never thought I'd join a fraternity, wasn't interested in joining a fraternity. But late in my freshman year of college, I met the guys that were part of the organization at the time. And what really drew me to it was the fact that they weren't your typical, I guess you'd say, frat boys that we're all the same. What I really liked about it is the group of guys were just normal guys from all different walks of life. But what was really cool is they seemed to always pick each other up. They had the same goals, the same ideals, and same outlook on what they wanted out of life, and that's what attracted me to it. It's funny because they say, you hear a lot that, by joining a fraternity or sorority, you're buying your friends. But as I got into it, I realized that it wasn't so much buying your friends as creating an opportunity to make friends with people that you may not have made friends with otherwise, that weren't necessarily people that exactly had your same interests or that you would party with or drink a beer with, but a lot of guys that had the same goals, the same ideals as you, and would pick you up and help you out both in your personal life with school and even now in my life with my career. And it's been huge for the advancement of my career and my professional life even after college. Just to give you a real life example of that, about 6 or 7 years ago, I bought a small business, and about a year, I was trying to grow the business, and about a year into it, I was at a Christmas party, and I was talking to a senior vice president of a bank, trying to land a huge job with them that would have, really, been huge for my business and growing. And I was kind of getting the cold shoulder from the guy. I was trying to land the job, and I'm talking to him, and from across the room, a guy comes over, and it happened to be a director of the board of directors of the bank that was a Sigma Chi at Orono, and I had met him years before doing some fraternity business. And the senior VP walks up to him to try to greet him, and he walks right past him, and he says, "Hey Ron, how you doing? How you been?" And we caught up for the next 15 minutes while this vice president of the bank was watching us talk, and this guy's name was Pat Marino. He walked off, and the vice president of the bank looks at me and he goes, why don't you send me over some of the stuff on your business? And I went home that night, sent him the information, and landed the job the next day. And the only reason why I tell the story is because, that's an example of how, the connections and the brotherhood that you have through Sigma Chi helps you throughout your life. And that's happened to me on several occasions. But not to go on for too long, guys, basically the point I'm trying to get across is that, Orono is a wonderful time. College is some of the best times of your life. But I can't imagine my life without Sigma Chi and what it did for me, the friendships I made, and the fun that we had. We did a lot of philanthropy work, and we did all the serious stuff, but we also had a lot of fun together, and still do to this day. I mean, I take yearly trips with a lot of my fraternity brothers that have become lifelong friends, and I think you'll find that, especially being at Orono, with it being a small community, that it's a decision you'll never regret. And I think that you'll find yourself probably 20 years from now sitting in front of a video like this, talking to younger guys, trying to get them to make that decision too, because you'll realize how good of a decision it was for your life. So talk to the guys up there. The other great thing is that you have a huge opportunity to make it your own. The numbers have been struggling with Sigma Chi for for several years now due to, you know, we haven't had a house in which, you know, there's an alumni group trying to work on reacquiring that. And I think you have a huge opportunity to take an organization and grow it and make it your own, which is kind of what we did when we were there, and have fun.